Alright guys, welcome back to a new section here. I'm really excited about this because it is the section where we are building the website to be responsive, and we are also building a custom CSS responsive navigation menu. So get ready, we are about to start off. Alright guys, we are back here, and before we actually start building our website responsive, we need to do three small adjustments. So the first one is, I have my brackets window open here with the live view enabled, and here is the website. So one thing that I want to adjust is first the font size of this footer here, or the copyright section, because in my opinion they look pretty big as of this. So if we go to the CSS, and I know that the class of these is called inline, so those three are getting selected, and what I can do is basically change their font size from 20 to 15, and we can see that they're getting smaller, and in my opinion this looks much better. The next adjustment I want to make is, as you can see that these here are links. So my website is a link here, and these three images are also links. So they should be clickable and lead to somewhere, for example. So if I just go to the HTML and scroll down to the last copyright section, we can see that none of those is a href link, because you remember href is a link. So if I just select this and remove it, or just copy it, and if I now write href, which is going to lead nowhere so far, and if I paste my website here, we can see that the website is becoming an actual link. Okay, so because it leads to nowhere so far, what I can do here is write https column semicolon 2 dashes and write www my actual website. This should be leading to my actual website, and that's exactly what we want here. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is the same thing with the images here. So if I just type again href, that's going to lead to nowhere so far, and if I just cut these line of code and paste it here and do pretty much the same thing with these two, so just remember twdr, so tw class dr, and then change this to Twitter and then this to dribble, and now we can see that those are links as well. So now we can do just, let's say that we want this link to lead us to somewhere random, to Facebook for example. All we need to do is write the same thing as above. Okay, so this will lead to Facebook. One cool feature is that if after this you write target and then equals to blank, so target equals _ blank, this will actually be opened in another tab, so it won't interfere with your current tab here. So for example, if I write the same thing right there, this link will lead me to my website again, but within a new tab. Okay, so that's perfect. Now let's just edit out so this link here is not weird style like this. What we can do is, if we select all the links inside of the inline A class, or am I mistaken here? Yeah, inline A, and if we do text decoration to none, if I refresh, we can see that the underline is gone, and now I'm going to set the color to be black. So right there it is. Alright, so the second thing that I want to do before we get into the responsiveness part is actually pretty important. As you can see that I have here a resize window plugin or add-on. Okay, I have downloaded this from the Chrome store, and this is pretty useful when dealing with dynamic website dimensions. So here I can test the website. If I click on any screen size, I can test it and see how it looks live. So we're gonna use that as well when we resize the window. Notice at this bottom right corner, we can see that the actual size of the viewport. Okay, so this is pretty important as well. We're gonna want this viewport size. This is the size that the website is currently on. So just download this, go to google.com and type window resizer Chrome, and we can see there is the add-on here. Just install it and it will be added to Chrome if you press on here, and then you will be ready to go. Alright, perfect. That was the second thing that we want to do before the responsiveness start. And now the last thing that I want to share with you is to explain what is responsive. Most of you probably know, and then show you how it's actually done. So making a website responsive means that it will look equally good on a big screen TV, for example, and it will look equally good on a small mobile screen, for example, an iPhone. So how is this possible? How is this done? Well, all we actually are doing in easy words is basically we are changing and we are repositioning the elements on the website as we are shrinking down the screen size. So for example, let's say that at this given screen size, this iPhone, as we can see, is interfering with the other options. So we have plenty of options here, maybe to remove, maybe to replace it, or something else. You can see this button here is behaving really weird. These columns are overlapping and the website looks complete mess as of now without media queries. What? Wait, what? Media queries? Okay, so media queries is basically a CSS rules that we specify and we explicitly tell the elements on how to behave at a different screen size. So if this sounds complicated, let's try a live example here, and that's how we're going to continue doing the website responsive. So it's pretty easy. Go to your style.css and under animations, just write media queries / responsiveness. Okay, and close the comment. Let's just do some white space here. All right, perfect. Now let's say that I want, for example, this is just an example, okay? For example, at a given screen resolution of 1240, so 1240 pixels. At this exact resolution, I want the logo to disappear, because let's say maybe it's interfering with something. So all I need to do is write, so the correct markup would be media only screen, and then open up parentheses and inside write the max width of, how much was it? I'm sorry, 1240 pixels, and then open up the curly brackets here. So the markup is media only screen and maximum width of 1240 pixels. You don't necessarily need to know what this means. This is the correct markup, and what will basically happen here is everything inside these curly brackets. So every rule, every CSS3 rule that we will be writing inside these curly brackets, it's going to apply once the website reaches size smaller than 1240. So let's try and see it in action here. So all I need to do is now write logo display none. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Let's increase the size. Right now it's 1350 pixels, so if I refresh now, the logo is still there. But as I shrink down, as soon as I reach the resolution that is written here, the logo should disappear. Let's see. Watch the logo right there. And it's gone. Alright? So once I increase the size, it's there. Once I reach 1240 pixels, the logo is gone. So this is just an example here. We can do, for example, we can do body display none, and everything should be empty when we reach that screen size. And when we are increasing, the body is back, and when we shrink down, the body is gone. So basically we can write any kind of rule that we want here inside these curly brackets, and that is actually how we are making the website responsive. So I hope this concept is clear for you. If it's not, rewatch it again, because this is very important, and this will build up on the next lectures where we will start making the website responsive. So stay tuned, guys. I'll see you in the next one.